Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to virtual learning. This week would be normally a vocabulary week for us. So in your packet, if you could find this page, it says vocabulary for the ever-living tree. And this is kind of just like a more handy version of the words and the definitions than your Journeys book is going to be. And they have all 10 of the words on the side. And then they have a quick definition of each word. But what we're going to do is I'm going to go through the words with you, and then I will kind of explain what your vocabulary assignment is for the week. So if you open up your book, you're going to find lesson 23 on page 580, and I'm just going to kind of go through them and read through them with you if you could follow along. So the first word is resources. And the card says trees and forests are among the earth's valuable resources or supplies. And we've been talking about using our context clues and reading around the word for to come up with a better understanding of words that we are unfamiliar with. So if I look at resources on the page, and it has a comma and then it says or. So another word for resources would be supplies. And you can use this too when you do this week's word web. The second word is dense, and it says roots grow from a banyan tree's branches like a thick, dense forest. So again, another word for dense would be thick, and you can look at the picture to kind of give you an idea even more visually of what the word thick and dense mean. The third one is evaporate. The broad leaves of some trees let water evaporate easily into the air. And this one doesn't give us a synonym to go with it. It doesn't say or, it doesn't have a comma. But we can take a look at the picture, and we can also use our prior knowledge. We've talked about evaporation before in science, actually, to know that sometimes water, when it is left out or when the temperature changes, that it will evaporate or kind of disappear into the air. Number 4 is shallow. Some trees have shallow roots. The roots don't go deep into the ground. So this is a great example of them giving you almost a definition right after it. It doesn't give us a synonym, but what shallow means is that the roots don't go deep. So it goes the opposite of deep would be shallow. Number 5, moisture. Over half the world's species live in rainforests, helped by the moisture or wetness. So another word for moisture would be wetness. And we know that the world's rainforests are very wet. They get a lot of rain. Number 6, civilized. Most civilized or advanced cities set aside places for trees to grow. And this one does the same thing. We have civilized, comma, or advanced. So another word for civilized would be advanced. So a city or a town that is advanced, it has buildings and workplaces and schools, a lot like what we live in, totally opposite than the rainforest. Number 7, continent. The continent of North America has the world's tallest trees, coast redwoods, and I would love to see those someday. But you may have talked about continents possibly in social studies, and we've looked at them on a map, and one of the continents is North America, where we live. Number 8, opportunities. A forest offers many opportunities or chances for a career or volunteer work. So another word for opportunities would be a chance. Number 9, customs. Some human customs, such as the practice of clearing trees, are ruining many forests. So some human customs, and that one might be kind of confusing. It's kind of one of a new word. It doesn't give us a or and, a synonym, but it's another word for like practice. It's something that us humans do in our day-to-day. And the last one for the week, number 10, is independent. People cannot be independent from trees. We need the oxygen trees provide. So it means we can't survive without them. We can't be alone. When you are independent, you can do things on your own, and we cannot without trees because they provide us oxygen. So I want you to become familiar with these 10 words. You are more than likely to use your Journeys book. You can use a dictionary, a thesaurus. If you get on Google Classroom, I did give the link for dictionary.com and also thesaurus.com. And what I want you to go ahead and do once you have your packet and you've gone through those, you open it up, and yes, you have seen these before. Excuse me, vocabulary word webs. So I want you to just do 3 a day. 3 on Monday, 3 Tuesday, 3 Wednesday, 3 Thursday. Go through it. If you have a busy day one day, maybe only do 10 or 2 a day, however you want to kind of separate it throughout the week. But you need to write down what the definition, the vocabulary word goes in the middle. An example we kind of agreed with, it could be a short little sketch. And a sentence. Remember, the sentence is that you're using the vocabulary word in it correctly. And then a synonym or an antonym. A synonym is a word that means the same or similar, or antonym. And an antonym is the opposite. So you don't have to do both. If you want to do both, that's great. But you do have to do one or the other. And like I said, do 2 a day, 3 a day, whatever it may be, just so you don't get burned out and you get to know these words. So that is your ELA vocabulary for Monday. I will see you at the Zoom at 12:15. Bye.